Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
Hey, good evening, Facebook family. Welcome to another episode of Post Daily Dose with me, your trusted parenting advisor, faithful guide, and servant on the healing journey. What's my name? Papa Grande. Big Papa Brian+Post. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Hope you've had a really good day. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you guys about this story. I had this encounter last night, and most of you all know me as a really laid back, regulated guy. I'm that way more or less. I can open up a can of I'm talking about a can of the good stuff if I have to, but I usually kind of put that in my past. See, I'm sporting a man bun today, so I'm typically chill. Well, last night it was just crazy. It's like, so I think I mentioned to you guys that I got bit on the toe by a mosquito. I think maybe even it was during the dose. Really hurts. It's very unpleasant. So I thought I was good. Had everything taken care of in my room. And so I go to bed. And at about 1 o'clock in the morning, my ass starts to burn. The mosquito has bitten me on my ass cheek. And it's like, bit me 3 times because I was asleep. Bit me 3 times. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh. And so I was like, what the, oh my gosh. Pulled the sheet off. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it's 1:38 to be exact. And I'm like, oh, we're going to fight now. And so I got this thing that I do with flies and mosquitoes. I get real quiet like a ninja. Like Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard when he drops down in the middle of the woods and he gets real quiet with his gun. So I turn on all the lights and this room is like all white except for this big curtain here, which I'm on the other side of the room. So I'm sitting. Perfect stillness. And I'm just looking and waiting for this little freaking chump to show himself. 1:38 in the morning. And you know what? The little freaking coward, he didn't come out. I was like, show yourself, you little coward. Show yourself. You're going to bite me on the ass when I am asleep. Come on out. Beat me like a man. And he didn't come out. And I think he was under the bed. But I didn't look because I was like all ninja, right? Being all still. I'm like, come on, sucker. Come on out. Never showed up. So what I do? I cranked the AC down real low. I think I froze his ass out. Now, I was shivering all night because I was cold. I only had this little sheet. But I didn't get bit. No more. And I think I probably froze him. He's like The Shining. Like that Jack Nicholson character on The Shining. Frozen. Somewhere. He's probably thawed out and got swept away today. But that was my little episode at 1:38 in the morning, and I thought I probably need to share that with you guys because you probably want to know what gets Big Papa riled up. Mosquitoes biting me in the middle of the night and then being cowardly gets me riled up. Just thought I'd share that with you. So I'm looking over at my bed this evening. I'm going to be sure to crank the AC down low because I think that has something to do with steering them off, and hopefully I'll survive. So now you know that's the topic of tonight's episode was me facing off with a cowardly mosquito chomp. I hope he's still around because I want to take much delight in smashing him. So anyway, I've been working on, now that I've used almost the entire 10 minutes of the greatest little parenting show on the planet. I've been working on a book all day that Trisha Bridgewater, Dr. Trisha Bridgewater, and I have been working on all year. It's a trauma-informed book for schools. I'm not even going to share the title with you. It's so good. But I've finally gotten in my flow. I probably put in 4 hours today. But it's really good. And so right now I'm at this section. And then I'm going to tell you this, and then I'm going to go away. That way this episode isn't a complete waste of time. I'm at the section where I talk about the hippocampus. And Joseph Ledoux talking about in times of stress. This is one of the statements. When I read it the first time, I latched onto it, and it has been life-changing. And I say this over and over again in lectures. Sometimes in a lecture I'll say, I'm going to tell you this 5 times before you write it down, and I'll repeat it like 3 times. And then I'll say, have you written it down yet? And then people will start picking up their pens. It's that important. In times of stress, our thinking becomes confused and distorted, and our short-term memory is suppressed. This is just a profound scientific finding. It's revolutionary, especially for schools and teachers and students and parents and homes. When you are stressed, you cannot think clearly. Should I have been sitting up in my bed at 1:30 in the morning waiting for a mosquito to land on me so I could smash him? I don't think I was stressed. Yeah, I was a little stressed. Yeah, I think I was a little dysregulated. I probably wasn't thinking clearly. But I didn't know what else to do because I didn't want to get bit on the ass by a mosquito anymore. So what are you supposed to do? So I did breathe, and I got very quiet, and I got very focused. He didn't show up. But then I remembered I need to turn down the AC because mosquitoes don't like cold weather, and that probably froze him. So that probably would have saved me the half an hour I sat there looking for the freaking mosquito to begin with. Oh, well, I did eventually go back to sleep, and I slept very well. And then I got up and went for a really long walk, so it was fantastic. All in all, it was a good day, and hopefully there will be no more mosquitoes. In times of stress, our thinking becomes confused and distorted, and our short-term memory is suppressed. Write that down. Write that down, and I want you, for the rest of the week, I want you to get some lipstick, write it on your mirror in your bathroom, and I want you to look at it a couple times a day. Or just write it on an index card, save your lipstick, and look at it and think about it. In times of stress, our thinking becomes confused and distorted, and our short-term memory is suppressed. When you are stressed out, you are not thinking clearly, and you cannot remember. This is adults and children. This is all of us. Okay? All right, so wish me luck tonight in my battle against the freaking mosquitoes. God bless each and every one of you. Big Papa loves you. Remember, in any given situation, we always have 2 choices. I did not choose to be loving towards a mosquito. We can continue to react from our same imprints of stress, fear, and overwhelm, or we can stop, take 3 to 10 deep breaths. Breathe with me. And we can choose love. God bless each and every one of you. Vaya con Dios, mi amigos y amigas, y tu mi familia.